As you can see here, there's 9 figures to be added to the line. And this must be kind of late in the production because, as you can see, Snaggletooth has already been fixed. But you'll notice, I'm sure you will, the Boba Fett. Look at him. That's an early prototype of a Boba Fett. Man, that would be an awesome figure to have. But let's take a look at what the information says. 9 new figures for 79. Hey, 9 for 79. That should have been their slogan. Greedo's got his height, comes with a laser pistol that fits into his hand. I always like that about Greedo and Luke X-Wing, how it would fit into their hand. Hammerhead was a little taller, comes with a laser pistol. Snaggletooth carrying a stormtrooper rifle, which if I'm correct, I don't think he came with that rifle. I could be wrong, it's just top of my head. Luke Skywalker, X-Wing pilot, comes with a laser pistol. R5-D4, similar to R2-D2, blue markings. Power droid with a clicking sound and soft antenna, however you say it. Death Star droid, silver chrome color with black painted eyes and details. Walrus man with stormtrooper rifle. And the classic Boba Fett, galactic bounty hunter with spring-loaded backpack rocket. Yeah, right, Kenner. And it's for ages 4 and up. Well, that's a look at series. That was series 2, of course. Boba Fett probably the one that changed the most here. Some of these I'm not really sure about their weapons. If there's the ones that says it comes with, maybe. Top of my head. Power droid. I know people call him Gonk or something because he says Gonk. I don't know why. 3PO says a lot of words, but they don't call him by what he says. I don't understand why they call him Gonk. I hate that. But Power Droid is always a Power Droid to me. I always love this figure. He gets a bad rep, but I like that he makes clicking sounds with his legs and that little rubber part on top. Always love that. So here's a look at number 2 here. We did get the release, and if I'm right, this photo was actually used some of the promotion. Maybe on the back of the card, or the figure cards. I can't remember exactly. But this is just the carrying case. So let's take a look. A sturdy vinyl collector's case holds up the 24 Star Wars minifigures, all in a special compartment. And there we see Luke Skywalker standing on the tray. What I like about these is these trays would flip over and be action figure stands. Well, that's what it says right here on the memo. Should have waited and read. Turn over trays for Death Star mini action figure display stand. Correct me if I'm wrong. Why is it a Death Star mini stage? I don't remember it coming with a Death Star backdrop. I could be wrong. It has a carrying handle in case Amy Covey calls you and wants you to bring your Star Wars figures over to her house so you can play with Star Wars, but it never happens. And figures are not included. Of course, figures aren't included. That would be too much to ask for. One thing we all wanted to do after we saw Star Wars is punch Chewbacca in the face. Okay, maybe we didn't. But we could have with the blow-up Chewbacca doll punching bag. Let's take a look at it. 50 inches tall pop bag of Chewbacca, the Wookiee hero of Star Wars fame. Star Wars fame. That's an odd way to put it, Star Wars fame. The Wookiee won't be put down. Oh, is that like a reference to when you put dogs to sleep? He returns to stand-up position after each punch. Made of touch heat sealed vinyl. Oh, maybe so it won't pop like that stupid lightsaber they came up with. Ages 2 and up. I never had these popping bags when I was a kid, but I know my brother had a Spock one, and I love blowing that thing up and punching it. I love that. Let's look at a playset now. I don't think this one from this photo's changed much since the release, but hey, maybe you pick up something I didn't notice. Let's take a look. The Star Wars Cantina Adventure Set. Authentic Mos Eisley Cantina interior with remote door open action. Now, I know it has a button for the doors to swing open. I wouldn't call that a remote opening. Hand levers simulate laser fight as Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi, knocked over Cantina figure in front of the bar. And you can see a picture of that as Obi-Wan about to knock over Walrus Man. I always love those little levers to knock over the figures. Star Wars Cantina Band backdrop. Foot pegs allow several mini action figures to stand in Cantina interior. Figures, of course, not included, ages 4 and up. Again, I don't really see anything different here from looking at this photo. I don't think this photo was used for promotion. Could be wrong again. I didn't look at every promotion before I made this video, but out of the top of my head, I don't think this was used for any of the promotional material, but it very well could have been. Let's take a look at the board game. And no, it's not Escape from Death Star. Everybody knows about that game. Let's look at another one. This is the Star Wars Adventure R2-D2 game. Follow R2-D2 through the movie adventure in this exciting game. Spinner provides color for movement along path on game board. First to reach the Rebel base wins, ages 4 and 8. Sorry, if you're 9, you can't play this. Sorry. Anyway, that's a board game. I don't got much to say about board games. Never had this one, never played it, never seen it outside the box. You know, I've never seen it but in photos and stuff. Don't know anyone that had it. So let's get back to the toys. That's what we like the most. How about a ship? Yep, one that you could stand Darth Vader in. Take a look. Here it is, Star Wars Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Darth Vader's personal command ship. Authentic details in evil gray. Flashing laser lights. Whining laser sound, and of course batteries are not included. Button ejects both solar panels. Opening hatch and remote seat lever to rise minifigure of Darth Vader. Figure not included, ages 4 and up. Now this one here I think is a prototype. It looks a little different, especially the wings and everything. I like that it said evil gray. That's correct. You know, it's not gray, it's evil gray. I don't know what the difference between gray and evil gray is. And let's see what else it said. Oh, the whining laser sound that all the toys that made sound made. The Falcon made it, the X-Wing made it, the Han's pistol made it, and TIE Fighters made it. It was too much. So let's take a look and see what else we've had now. Oh, another, this is one of my holy grail, something I've always wanted and never had. Let me mute my sound so you won't hear that beep every time somebody sends me an email or a text. This is one of the holy grails I never had. The Sandcrawler remote control. Check it out. The Star Wars radio controller Jawa Sandcrawler. Authentic looking replica of the Sandcrawler which captures R2-D2 and C-3PO in Star Wars movie. In Star Wars movie. That sounds funny. 16 inches long, can travel in any position. Top hatch opens to reveal control room with foot pegs to hold several Star Wars Jawas. Side with entry steps folds down, revealing a large inside play area with elevator. Play area can be used for droids and other mini action figures. Hand opening elevator lifts R2-D2 and other mini action figures inside. Light features inside provides additional play value in dark rooms. I didn't even remember this thing lit up. Does it light up? Like I said, I haven't seen this thing in years. I never had one myself. I didn't know it lit up, or I just forgot about it. Let me know in the comments. Use 3 C batteries and 2 9-volt batteries not included. Mini action figures not included. Ages 5 and up. As you can tell, that remote control is different than one release, completely different. You know, the one release looked like it was part of the Sandcrawler. That's just some kind of generic looking Star Wars box. I don't know what it was for. Something they threw together really fast for the photo.